Good to have you back on the channel. Today, I will focus my lens on how to use Excel. It is a beginner tutorial content. The purpose is to showcase and demonstrate how to use Excel. Besides, Excel is a tool designed to help you keep a record of your weekly and monthly expenditures, perhaps year expenditure. In effect, this tool would help you understand your company financial position and provide you with a better perspective on how to prepare and submit your annual account and perhaps tax returns. Okay, let's say you would like to pass it over to an accountant. Well, nonetheless, you will still have an understanding of your company financial commitment. Welcome to Investment Analysis YouTube channel. Grab a cuppa. Of course, I mean a cup of tea and then subscribe. Thank you. Okay, please note this is a beginner tutorial as I said, so I will cover beginners basic steps in this video. Okay, now let me open up Microsoft Excel and then soldier on. As you can see, I already prepared some stuff for us here to make it easier and quicker. In today's tutorial, I will be talking about some basic layout terminology like how to format, input your data, how to work with functions, how to work with formulas and charts. And I'm using Windows Excel 2018. I think the features in this edition are standard. Okay, moving on. You see across the top here, I hope you can see it, where you have the home, insert, page layout, formula, data, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, below it is what we call the ribbon. And then the ribbon is divided into groups, like what you have we have the formats, numbers, etc., etc. And the main worksheet is divided into column, row, and individual slot called cell. Let me explain that. You see the vertical, if I click here, this is vertical. That's, you can't forget it. Vertical is column. And if I click here, this is a row. Okay now. And then individual cell, as you can see it. Okay. That should be clear, please. And then we have what is called a group of cell. Let me explain that. If I click here and I drag this here, that's what we call a range, more or less. Okay, moving on. And if I write in the cell like so, have a look. If I do ray, look at what happened on top here, where you have fx. It shows. So whatever you input here comes up here. Whatever you put up here will appear in the cell where you, in a particular cell where you have the cell highlighted. Okay, that's clear. Now, as you can see, I already prepare some few whatever, like product, number of products sold, price of products, sales, profit here. This is a typical company inventory. Okay now. Okay. And then we have the year. I already prepared it to make it easier for us. Okay now. Now, if I write inside the cell, like I said, it's going to show up there. Now, I'm going to demonstrate how to create a border. All right. Now, what do? You go here. I like this. Okay now. Then go here. Let's come here. Where is it? Where is this? Let's go back home. All right. Now, you see what it means? If I click here, I can choose whatever border I need. However, let me tell you what you should do. When you highlight this, drag this to this year, end of the year. That's the bit we need. Okay. Then go back to your border. So I will click on this outside border. Okay, now look at what happened. You see the bit I kind of highlighted. That's the bit we are using. It's very, very essential. And also, if you want to print, I have to put create border. I will get there as we go on. Okay, now you see what you are looking now is what we call worksheet. Okay, now And within the worksheet, we also have what is called workbook. Now, if I click here, that means you can add more workbook within it. As you go on, I already prepared this. I'll come back to that. You click here, you get another workbook. Okay, let's come back to our original one. That's what we're working on now. Okay, now to make the worksheet bigger, or the workbook rather, you can just use it. The first one is worksheet. What you need to do is come here. Let's assume I want to make this product bigger. I'll come here, go to view. Okay, now look at this button here. If I click here and I click 200, what happens? It becomes bigger. That's one way to make it bigger, so that as you input your data, you see what's going on. Okay, ma. Okay, now otherwise what you can do is you can as well click the slider here. That makes things easier. Okay, these are the tips you need. Okay, now let me give you more tips. All right, now look at this. As I click the tab button to move from one place to the other, it goes. You see what I mean? Okay. And then listen to this. If I click the downshift, if I press down the downshift, okay, and I go tab, it goes back. Okay, now you see that? Very easy to understand. Please go back and listen to it. Watch the video a couple of times, you will understand. And if I press enter button, like so, okay, and if I want to move it up again, all I need to do again is hold the shift key and do enter button again. It goes up. Very easy. Please go through the video again. You may not understand it for the first time, but go through the video, watch it several times. And then you can use the arrow to move around as well. Okay, fine, we're getting there. Okay, let's assume the word you input in a particular cell is cutting across into another cell. Okay, what you need to do is, let's assume let's say, and to write more stuff, you need to double click. If you don't double click, you might delete it. Let's assume I put ants what here. Ants. You see it's cutting across. But no worries. All you need to do is double click here. You see what happened? That's it. Double click and drag. At times, if it doesn't allow you, just double click and drag. Okay, but I don't want that. I just want this bit as it is now. Let's leave it as it. I've just giving you a tip on how to go about it. Okay. Now, so in case you overwrite, don't get scared. What you need to do is double click or click the handle here, like so, drag it. You see what happened? Quite easy. Okay. Now let's look at another feature, which is if you want to change the size and font, all you need to do is, let's assume I click here. All I need to do is go back home here. Okay. I just like Microsoft Word. Click here and you can change the font and the size. See what I mean? You can change it to 16. And then let's assume you want to change the font. Go here. Very easy. Click here. Just let's say assume we want to use this. That's it. It changes. Very easy. Just go through the video again. You may not understand it for the first time, but that's okay. And then let me quickly say this again. I do not know if I've said so. The borderline is essential for you when you want to print. It becomes very, very valuable when you want to print. Just hold on to that. Okay, let's assume name of our company is F Answorth Cave Shop Expenditure. That's what we want to kind of put in the inventory. So what I'm going to do is I want to put it on top here to tell everybody who picked after printing it, to say, okay, this is what we prepare. Now, what you need to do is, let's say you want to create an heading. That's exactly what I'm saying. To insert a row, click here, click insert, voila, you got it. Now, let's say the company name is F Answorth, okay, Answorth, it is Cafe Shop. Expenditure, right? Expenditure. Here we are. 2022. Let's say month of June 2022. All right, what do we have here? You see, it's not centered. Okay. Now, it's easy. Everything with Excel, once you understand it, is very, very easy. Now, all you need to do is highlight this row. And again, we are taking it to this bit. We are not taking it far. This bit, okay? Then click on, have a look what I'm doing. Look at merge and verge. Merge center. Click on that. Voila. It puts it in the center. It's quite easy. Just follow the steps. Now, as you can see, I've got some stuff here. This is just to show you what's going on, how to prepare. I want to take it easy so that nobody gets confused. Now, I already prepare what the inventory, more or less. Let me click on it. Now, do you see that? Now, let's assume this is the product you sell. You see, this is a typical coffee shop. Unless you sell, not necessarily coffee shop, you sell coffee-related shop, coffee-related product. And your company buy and sell basic product for various coffee shop owner who come to you to buy their whatever. Let's say you sell butter, sugar, crate of egg, bakery, flour, cocoa powder, and a mixture, etc. So this is the way you can calculate your monthly and weekly expenditure to determine your profit and loss. Okay, now moving on. Let's have a look. I will come to that later. I already prepared it because of our time. Now, to change, let's assume you want to change this money, the sign here. If you click here, let's assume we highlight where we have the money. All right, let's do this. Let's assume we want to change it to dollars, for instance. We go here. Okay, click on this bit. Let's come here. Then change it, click here, it changes to dollar. But I don't want to change it to dollar. I'm in the UK. I want pound. I go back to my pound. Voila. Now, moving on, let's go down to print. If I go here and I do print, you can see because I already put border, it's going to show me, my printer is going to show border and print. Give it some time. It's warming up. Great. In the next episode, I will take you through all this. This is just a basic tutorial. For new beginners, so that everybody is happy. If I put too much, it will be too much. Okay, now, I like to say this. This video is dedicated to one of my very good, supportive YouTube channel subscribers. One of my subscribers, but very supportive. I hope you like the content of this video. This is just part 2. I'm going to do this is part 1. I'm going to do part 2 and possible part 3. Okay, here comes the best part. Subscribe, like, and comment. Remember, the goal is to generate wealth, build companies, and then create jobs. Bye now. See you soon.